What's poppin', YouTube gamers, people who play games with one hand? It's your boy Kaiser here, and I'm here to explain the difference between games that have gacha-like mechanics versus gacha games. As you can see, the game that I've chosen that has gacha-like mechanics is obviously the First Descendant. Now, why you might be saying, Kaiser, why do you think, a game like the First Descendant has gacha-like mechanics? Well, it all happens to be a certain little thing where you get all of your gear. Your ultimate descendants, your ultimate weapons, that being amorphous material patterns. Now you may be saying, but guys, that doesn't count as gacha. No, it does. Yes, it actually does if you really take a look. Alright. As an example, amorphous pattern, material pattern number 11. Now, you may be asking, but how is this a gacha mechanic? If you think about it, right, the major distinction of gacha games to gacha-like mechanics is the fact that in gacha games you have like a super low probability to get, let's say the 5-star character you want, right? And that's for gacha games. The same principle applies to this game right here, gacha-like mechanics. As you can see, the rarest material that you can get is the perforator, polymer sanctium, right? At a 3% drop chance, and then the final masterpiece nanotube blueprint at a 38%. Now, if you truly think about it, the only real distinction between gacha-like mechanics in games and a gacha game itself is the way that you get the things. You may be saying, Kaiser, what do you mean? Well, in gacha games, you roll or you pull for the said thing you want. In games that have gacha-like mechanics, you, instead of pulling or rolling, you will open basically crates. If you think about it, it's a fucking loot box, baby. And loot boxes are just gachas in disguise. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do a quick little run of Stunning Beauty normal, just because I can, and I am bored. And to show you, like, if you truly think about it, right, the distinction of the only major difference between gacha-like mechanics to gacha games is more or less the fact that in gacha games you have to pull for the thing you're going instead of opening a crate, which is what you're going to be doing here, right? That's the only major distinction between the two, you know what I mean? That's like the only distinction between the two, right? As you can see, I killed Stunning Beauty, right? And here would be the point where you would roll for the gear you want, right? At this stage, you do the thing that you need to open these crates or amorphous patterns. Let's just say I open pattern number 11 mutant A, right? At this point is where you're basically rolling for these 5 materials, right? In essence, it's a gacha-like mechanic in essence that you are rolling for this, right? You're rolling for these 5 specific things, and that's what it means to be a gacha-like mechanic in a game. So I'm gonna shape it and see, boom, like I got final masterpiece nanotube blueprint, right? That is in essence why the games like the First Descendant, Warframe have gacha-like mechanics. You may not think it because you're not obviously pulling for a character, but in essence you are rolling for a material to make something, right? You are in essence rolling to get a certain piece. That's why it's considered a gacha-like mechanic. You know, that's like the very distinction between gacha-like mechanics and gacha games. Instead of you polling in a gacha for gachas, instead of you polling for something in gacha-like mechanic games, you are rolling for a piece of gear. It's the same thing in World of Warcraft, if you truly think about it. Most MMOs do this, where you need to roll for gear. In essence, it's a gambling mechanic, because it all comes down to luck. Also, if you made it to this part of the video, if you've ever consumed anything, albeit food, rocks, sand, leaf, make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, so what exactly is a gacha game compared to a gacha mechanic? Well, for this first part, I'm going to show you the gacha example that I have, which is currently Genshin Impact. Games like Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd will all, and most of the mobile games that are out there will it will suffice, but I'm just currently playing Genshin just to show it. So, what exactly is a gacha game? Well, a gacha game is basically you spend, in Genshin's case, it is wishes. And for gachas, it's basically you pull on a banner. This is currently the standard. This is currently the event limited banner. So what basically a gacha is you pull, you can get weapons, like low tier weapons, like for this game in particular, it would be 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star. You can pull for 3-star weapons, you can pull for 4-star weapons or characters, and the same thing goes for 5-star weapons, 5-star characters. Most gachas will also have different banners. As you can see, this is the limited time weapon banner, limited time character banner, and same thing. For Genshin's case, it's usually 2 limited banners with a weapon banner. But I'm just going to show you the major distinction between gacha games and gacha game-like mechanics. So I'm going to do one single standard poll just to, if people don't know what gachas are, it's basically this. As you can see, I used a poll, and, I got a 3-star weapon. That's the essence of a gacha game, is to use your accumulated in-game currency that you can buy, and you get rewarded for it. Hey everybody, it's Post-Edit Geyser here. I'm just saying, if you got to this point, thank you. Thank you for watching the entire video, and like and subscribe. Peace.